Hi everybody, it's Jo here from Aquarius Tarot. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you all. It feels like it's been a while since I've posted a reading. It's not that long, but it feels like it's been a minute. So yeah, sorry for that little delay there. Hope all is well with everybody. I'm going to do a reading today to have a look at the question, will you reconcile? I know that's a question that's often on a lot of people's minds. You know, if there's somebody perhaps you had a connection with, whatever kind of connection it was, and that came to an end, or it just hasn't gone anywhere yet, and you want to know what's the deal with that connection, then I'm going to read for that today. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You know, if it's not your message, please just acknowledge that it's probably for somebody else. You can check out all of your significant placement signs, and I do encourage you to do that. A lot of my viewers say that their moon sign resonates quite well for them, as well as sometimes their sun as well. But you know, just check out the placement signs that you often find resonate for you, or investigate that and see what you find. As I mentioned, it's a general reading, so it cannot resonate for everybody. But if you would like a personal reading, if there's something that's troubling you, causing you anxiety, stress, pain, you know, heartache, and you'd like me to have a look at it for you just to give you some peace, some clarity, some understanding around your situation, please do reach out. The details are in the description box. I do have currently a offer running of 10% off my usual prices, which are already kept very low. So I also turn readings around within 24 hours as it currently stands. So if you wanted to take advantage of that, you would have your personal reading by this time tomorrow, if you were to go ahead and book now. And yeah, you would be able to have obviously your confidential link to your own video that you could watch as many times as you like. So with that being said, I'm going to jump in and start with Aries. I've got a nice new deck here today, which I've been making friends with, and I like very much. It does seem to sort of give some good insights, this deck. So let's see what comes out today for you. Obviously, I've got my other decks around me that I will use as well, but this is going to be the main deck for today. It is the Guardian of the Night Tarot, and it is beautiful. It's got a lot of creatures. It's sort of like yeah, it's got all sorts of creatures on it and animals. So you'll see those as we go through. I'll show you the cards. But anyway, welcome Aries. Welcome Aries. It's good to see you. So we're having a look at whether you will reconcile with your person. Will your connection rekindle with this person that's on your mind today, Aries? So let's have a look at this. So first of all, I'm just going to pull a few cards just to find out sort of generally what's the issue, what's been going on with this situation, just to set the context and also help you understand whether this is your reading. If it's not, as I've said, check out your other placement signs. Come to me for a personal reading, or look at my other videos, or the other videos of those on YouTube. There are so many fantastic readers out there, but let's hope this one resonates for you. Let's find out. So universe, what's the story for Aries, please? What's going on with this situation? Just a bit of background context, please, to help set the scene for the reading today. Two more shuffles. One, oops. Two. Oops. Ooh. Straight off the bat, there's a Three of Swords come out. I think this may be at a standstill because somebody else could be involved, or this person is feeling currently heartbroken and trying to deal with that, trying to heal and recover. Yes, that's what I've got. I said recover, and with that I got the Six of Swords, which is that moving into a better place, moving into calmer waters, trying to reach a place where they feel better and they feel able to move on after heartbreak. Something has really troubled this person that's on your mind. I don't know if it's through the connection that they had with you not going very well, or something else has hurt them and it's sort of made them hold back on coming towards you, because we also have this stillness, this heartbreak, and this feeling, you know, this emotional pain is actually just freezing them at the moment, or it caused a standstill. Perhaps this person was frantically trying to move on from their past and struggling to do that, and it brought your connection potentially to an end there. Let's see, another quick card here, Aries. See if there's anything else around the situation I can just understand before we move forward to see whether you're, what your person's thoughts, feelings are around a potential reconciliation, and also then the mutual energies, what's likely to happen based on both of you, how you both feel. Oh, okay, yeah. They think about love a lot. They think about things that didn't go so well in their love life, and that is impacting them. The past is impacting them for certain, is coming through, and it's had a real impact. It's probably sort of frozen them, put their walls up, put a barrier between you in your ability to progress your relationship or have a successful relationship with this person. They do think back to this situation in the past. It has a hold over them for some reason, but I am seeing that they're also thinking about you. So they're thinking really fondly back about your connection, and the way that you two have been together, and you're on their mind a lot. So whilst the past and heartbreak and things like that have been causing a difficulty in the progression of your relationship, Aries, I am seeing they think about you often. They fantasize about you, and they think of you in a very nostalgic way, very fond way. They have fond memories, fond thoughts about your connection. Okay, so that's what's come through about the situation, or the problem, if you like, or what's happened. So hopefully that lets you know whether it's your story and whether you feel like this is going to resonate for you and you want to hear the messages. So I do hope so. Good to have you stick around, Aries. But let's have a look now. So universe, we're interested, please, for the highest good of Aries. We want to know how their person's currently thinking and feeling about a potential reconciliation. Is that likely to translate into any action towards Aries, please, universe? Is Aries person thinking about a reconciliation? What are their thoughts and feelings about a reconciliation? Is that likely to translate into any action towards Aries, please? Right, we've got the Sun card, Leo energy. We've got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Four of Swords coming out here. The Ace of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Taking time to show you the cards on this beautiful deck. Okay, the Six of Swords has already came out earlier when we pulled those first few cards. The Four of Wands is here, and the Lovers. Okay, right. So I'm getting that there either has been communication of significance around your birthday, or there will be some communication of significance around your birthday. Noting that your birthday isn't too far away, Aries, it will be coming up quite shortly. I think there will perhaps be dialogue which opens up around that time is coming through. I'm seeing that this person sort of thinks and dreams about you, and has hopes and wishes in terms of your connection. They certainly do think about a reconciliation. You are on their mind. They do want, there's things that they feel they need to say to get off their chest, and I think that is gonna, and I think they want to put things right between the two of you. They seem very keen on just leaving, not necessarily leaving things, but making sure you two are good, if you know what I mean. They don't like the fact that I think there was potentially angst between the two of you. Obviously, perhaps there was a situation that they feel did cause some hurt or pain, or they did something or didn't do something which they feel wasn't really cool, if you know what I mean. They recognize that they haven't sort of behaved in the best way, I feel, and they want to put things right. They just want to sort of, I think, to an extent, acknowledge that things should have been better. And I think they have this kind of coulda, woulda, shoulda kind of attitude. They're thinking back and reflecting and thinking, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd done that, I wish I hadn't, Very reflective energy here with the Four of Swords. This suggests they're thinking about you day and night. They're thinking about you all of the time, Aries. You are very much on their mind. I think you're very energetically connected still, so you're still feeling each other, feeling the other person's energy around you, often at night time, I would say. If they're coming to your mind often and in a very strong way, it's because they're thinking of you as well, Aries, definitely. And I think there's something around the fact that they could see, I don't know if you've either had a stable home with this person, but they would like to have a stable foundation with you, a home, a basis of the connection that's for the long term. And I think they see this potential for good times together, and that stable kind of connection as well, where you belong to each other and you have got this home base together, and it makes them feel really safe and secure, potentially a family, a blended family. There's something around a home and family, and that really kind of safe feeling, but also happy, joyous feeling that can come along with family as well. And that knowing, that sense of security around a relationship. That's really important to this person, and I think they kind of reflect on the fact that maybe they could have that with you, or they regret they didn't have that with you, or they miss not having that with you anymore. What I'm seeing here is that I think they want to open up and tell you how they feel about you. They clearly feel very, very strongly for you, with the Lovers card here. So the Lovers card is a really, really strong connection. It's one of those connections where you can't sort of shake it off. As soon as you've met somebody, they are on your mind. And for some reason that you sometimes cannot explain, you are just totally drawn to this person, and you just, you go along with it, even if it's not really on paper the kind of relationship you thought you would go for. So they feel this really intense connection with you. But I'm also seeing with the Lovers card, the Lovers card can also denote like a choice in love. And what I was seeing coming through earlier is this person is potentially impacted by past hurts, past relationships that didn't go as hoped or expected, and they still possibly think back to things that happened, good and bad, around that previous connection. And it could even be that their previous person is kind of wanting them back, and maybe reaching out and messing with their mind a little bit, and that could have happened. I think there's things around, their feelings for you and things that have been impacting them that are going to come forward and talk to you about. As I said, there's things they want to say. There's things they feel need to be said here with the Queen of Swords, Aries, and I think they're going to come forward and try to talk to you about these things, to get into a better place, to see if there's a way of moving forward and, improving on this situation. They want a new start with you, but based on more openness, more clarity, and they really want you to know really what's going on with them a lot more clearly than perhaps they have shared before. I think they want to tell you how they feel, but also, that this past does affect them, and maybe they're going to be more open with you about that, so that at least you can have some more understanding about the situation, Aries. Okay, well, that's really interesting, isn't it? So let's have a look then. What are the mutual energies here? What's likely to come out of this? The universe, what are the mutual energies? What's the likely outcome for Aries and this person, please? What are the mutual energies and the likely outcome here for Aries and this person that's on their mind today? Mutual energies, likely outcome for Aries and their person. I'll do the all signs at the very end, so look out for that. The timestamp will of course be in the description box. But mutual energies, likely outcome, please, universe. I'm going to take that as the split. Okay. So we've got the Six of Swords again. This just wants to keep coming out, this one today. This is moving into a better place. So yes, this does suggest they want to reconcile, get into a better place with you. We've got the Ten of Wands. We've got the Chariot. Let me know what you think of the deck. It's new today. The Moon. The Tower. Oh, okay. We've got the Hanged Man. Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Right. Okay. So similar things are coming through. It's very interesting how that usually happens, or often happens, Aries. So what I'm seeing is mutual energies, how you're both feeling, how you're going to interact with each other, and what that is likely to turn out like based on the energies as they currently stand. What I'm seeing is that, you know, you two did part ways. We've got the Tower here. We know that because we're reading about whether you're reconciled. So that sort of goes without saying. But the Tower here clearly was a bit of a shove by the universe to say things aren't as they should be. You know, things need to change really and be built on a stronger foundation if this is going to work. So the Tower sort of meant that things sort of crumbled beneath you and came to an end. But both of you are feeling about this, that you would like to move into a better place. You'd like to put things right between the two of you. I think you both felt like there was a situation that maybe couldn't be overcome. You're almost feeling defeated, like you've reached the end of the road, but you've been thinking about this and wondering if that's actually the case. And I think you've perhaps taken a bit of a step back from each other with the Hangman, and you've been trying to see things from all perspectives, the bigger picture, how the other person might feel and see things, you know, perhaps how your behavior impacted on this, you know, just once the emotions and the heat of the emotions kind of cool off a little bit, you know, sometimes we can see things with more clarity, and we're able to see things a bit more clearly from other people's perspectives as well, and other angles. And I think that's what you're both been doing, and that's been driving that feeling that you'd really like to put things right between the two of you. And this is a mutual energy that we're looking at here between the two of you. What I'm seeing is that you will come towards each other. There will be a closing out, or there's a wish to close out that emotional distance between you. If you're actually physically apart from each other, you've got, you know, you're at a more of a distance, then I do see you will travel towards each other. You will meet up face to face. You'll have a face to face meeting. You might go for lunch, coffee, go somewhere where perhaps you're around other people, more in a sort of public place, I would say, place of business, somewhere where you will have other people around you, and perhaps spend some money in terms of, yeah, like I said, lunch, coffee, dinner, that kind of thing. More so than perhaps initially being alone together. I do see you'll sort of go out together, but meet up and actually physically see each other. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing here is that there are things that perhaps haven't been shared between you. The Moon card here could mean that there have been secrets kept. It could also mean that perhaps you two were kind of ignoring the truth of the situation, you know, that things weren't right. You were kind of sticking your head in the sand and ignoring the fact that, you know, you weren't on a strong foundation. You weren't talking things through where they needed to be spoken about. And then one day maybe it blew up and you kind of ended up parting ways, okay, because there wasn't this openness. Perhaps this was a bit of a lack of vulnerability or just hidden feelings around the whole situation. But I'm seeing that there's going to be more communication, open, blunt, honest, clear communication around what's gone wrong, what needs to change for the future, and having that sort of openness which banishes these hidden vibes which are never good for trust, are they, and building a solid foundation in a connection. So I do see you coming together to meet up again, to talk about things, hopefully to put things right between the two of you. I'm not seeing much more into the longer term future here for you, but I am sensing, Aries, that somewhere around your birthday is when this communication could easily open up. It could be that opportunity to sort of reach out and make that connection. We saw the Sun card earlier on. That's my card of birthday, amongst other things as well. But I do know that your birthday's coming up, and I was getting that vibe that there was communication coming in related to your birthday. It could be that, you know, you actually meet up in connection with your birthday here. All right, Aries. So that was your reading. Do hope that was helpful. Thanks for liking the video if you did find it helpful and it gave you a nice clear answer. Don't forget, if you'd like a personal reading, check the description box. You would have your reading by this time tomorrow. Just £27 at the moment for a 20-minute reading. So nice and affordable. Okay. So now we're moving on to Taurus. Welcome, Taurus. Hope you're doing okay. So we are looking at the question, will you reconcile with the person on your mind, Taurus? So this is somebody that you clearly had a connection with, and then you've gone your separate ways. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull a few cards to understand what's the situation with this person, Taurus. I just want to understand what's gone down between the two of you. What might the overall issue have been? What's the situation that's led to you coming here to watch this reading today? Okay. I'll just keep going because I'm not sure whether that was, I'll bear that in mind though, Taurus. Okay, so we'll do that, and then what we'll look at is from your person's perspective, how are they thinking and feeling about a potential reconciliation? Is that likely to translate into any action on their part? And then I'll look at the mutual energies between the two of you and the likely outcome based on how the energies are currently sitting between the two of you. Okay. The all signs, if you're out of contact in what they want to say to you, I'm going to save that for the end. So do check out the description box or the chapters, which will be available for you to see as you slide along the timeline there. Universe, what's the situation for Taurus, please? What's going on with Taurus? What's going on with Taurus so we can understand if this situation is Taurus's story. Okay. What's happening here? What has happened? Okay. So what I'm seeing here is somebody has felt a little bit torn in this situation for some reason, Taurus. There could be somebody who might be from their past, maybe, or just a significant figure. So it could be there's somebody like a mother, an older woman, a sister, somebody of dominance who has influence over them, and it could be an ex, it could be the mother of their children. And they're feeling really torn about which way to go because there's obviously some kind of situation with this person. And I see this person might have themselves in some difficulty. I'm feeling that it might be the mother of their children or mother of some children that are of significance to this person. And this person has some addictions or toxicities around them, which is causing concern, and it's causing this person to feel stuck in the middle and torn. Now, this does feel like quite a specific situation, doesn't it, that was coming out here? But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Taurus. Okay. They could also be traveling. And I think by being involved with this person or trying to help the situation in whatever form that's taking, it's involving them taking some risks, Taurus, just to put that out there. Okay, so that's what's been impacting you two and their behaviours, and maybe even if you weren't aware of it, that's what's coming out, Taurus. But anyway, that's very interesting. So let's find out what this person is currently thinking and feeling about a potential reconciliation. So universe, how is Taurus's person currently thinking and feeling about a potential reconciliation with Taurus? And is that likely to translate into any action on their part, please, universe? How is Taurus's person currently feeling about a potential reconciliation? What's in their heart and mind? Is that likely to translate into any action, please? I've mentioned a few times already, I've got a new deck today. Let me know if you like it. So I'll show you the pictures as we go through. It is, in fact, the Guardian of the Night Tarot, which I think is absolutely stunning. I love it. I love to switch up my decks occasionally. I have quite a few, as you can imagine. Okay, now let's have a look then. So we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Fool card. We have the Sun. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Judgment. The Hanged Man. Okay then, Taurus. So let's have a look then. Well, my goodness. So yeah, I think this person feels like when they think about their connection with you, it makes them feel really super happy. And it's kind of like the more they think about it, or the longer they're away from you, and perhaps they're thinking about other options and thinking about what they would have liked to have had, in terms of your connection. They just keep thinking about how happy you made them feel. Now, Taurus, it's really important, isn't it, how your partner makes you feel? That's really what drives a connection. I mean, you can be super physically attracted to somebody, but if they don't make you feel good, if they treat you badly and they're a bit of an a-hole, then obviously you're not going to be happy, are you? Somebody around you who is charismatic and makes you feel amazing, is kind and loving and supportive, and you can trust them and you just feel awesome around them. That's the kind of person that obviously we really want, don't we? And I'm not saying there isn't a physical attraction here, but there's something more to this, that they're having this epiphany moment, almost around, I'm not going to find this again. This was just completely awesome, and it just, the connection with Taurus was my happiness, essentially, and with that, my happiness kind of with the demise of the connection, so went my happiness. It's kind of that kind of vibe around this. So Taurus, I think I do actually see that there was a strong physical connection here. I think things went well in that regard, if you know what I mean. And I think they struck up very quickly as well, is what's coming through. But I think that maybe overtook things. And then this person sort of started to put their guard up and think, well, hold on a minute. I've got this super deep connection in terms of physical connection with this person, but do I really know who they are? Have I spent the time getting to know them? Can I be confident that this person is a decent person? They haven't got something lurking around in their history or their background that's going to make me feel concerned about this connection. And they suddenly sort of started to put their barriers up, is what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Wands. They built this wall around them that you then, were struggling to sort of get through or penetrate here. But I'm seeing once again, very similarly to what I was saying here with the Sun and the Judgment, this person is recognizing that you bring something, or you did bring something very beautiful into their life. You offered something of great value. You added to their life. You enhanced it for the better. And I think they feel that they could also reciprocate that to you. They want to be somebody that you can rely on, and that you can go to have that support and that value in a partner. Really, they feel like you two can give sort of great value, but they recognizing your value is what I'm trying to say, Taurus. They see the good sides of you, the good qualities in you, and that means a lot to them. And I'm seeing Aries energy here. Very much fire energy of wanting to come back towards you, a return towards you, that desire to step back into things. It's almost like their intuition is kind of driving them towards that with the Fool card here. They've got something to say to you with the King of Swords. There is a message incoming definitely from this person after a period of holding back and really thinking about things, which is where they've kind of had this epiphany moment. Okay. So that's how they're feeling. I am seeing messages coming in. They do want to rekindle this physical side of things, but there's more to it than that. There's much more emotional kind of depth to this connection. And I am seeing that they will be making an effort to come back towards you and be more open and talk to you. So that was coming through for the Aries reading as well. But there's something, there are some messages that this person wants to share with you based on their insights that they've kind of gleaned as they've thought things through here. And they are going to want to reconcile. That is quite clear. It's not just they want to come and talk to you. It is with the intention of reconciling. Okay, so let's find out what the mutual energies and the likely outcome is here for you, Taurus, and your person. Switch over my tea. So universe, what are their mutual energies? What's the likely outcome for Taurus and their person, please? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Taurus and their person. Okay, no ones. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Taurus. So we've got 2 on the table. Emperor, which I often take as your energy, actually. So, yes, I'm seeing protective energy coming through. Knight of Wands. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the 8 of Wands here. Communication, as I said. 2 of Wands, making the decision. The Star card. Wish fulfillment here, hopes and wishes. 5 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you two are thinking about each other, you're wanting each other, you are kind of realizing that it's, you know, the other person that's, you know, they are what you want. So I'm seeing here that this decision is being made. It's almost like a head over heart decision, even though, you know, they're trying to be logical and make the right decision. There is something about children that's definitely coming through here, making the right decision for children, any children involved here. I'm seeing that there is a passion that's going to drive this connection forward on both sides. There can be opportunity or a tendency towards a bit of conflict and tension between the two of you. So just bear that in mind, because I think both of you want a long-term stable commitment with each other, and you both can see long-term happiness. But there are little arguments that may crop up along the way here that might just throw a spanner in the works. There could be other people involved, other people sticking their oar in, giving advice where it's not wanted, being unhelpful, perhaps family members that are trying to get too involved. So just watch out for these other people. Try and just keep your cool over this and maybe speak to the other person if this is causing a problem, because I am sort of seeing other people trying to sort of, you know, have an influence here, and that's not necessarily a positive influence. And I do see that you both want to restart, as I said, your passionate, your physical connection. And I'm seeing a lot of communication coming in. There will be a message. One of you will send a message, and then there'll be reciprocal messaging back and forth here. Taurus, definitely with a view to trying to make a go of it, really. Have a long-term, loving, happy relationship. And I do see lovely energy around this. I think your person's got really good intentions. I do think there are some challenges here. There are circumstances which will cause challenges. There are other people in the background. We kind of saw that initially. I do see that potentially still having a bit of an impact on this person, but at least you know why that is now, Taurus. So just, you know, bear that in mind, okay? And yeah, so check out the all signs at the end of the reading as well, where I'll look at if you're out of your contact with your person and you want to know what they want to say to you. I'll do that there in the all signs. But this was your reading, Taurus. Do hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks for liking the video. If you did enjoy it, you like the style of the reading, maybe you like my new deck, that would be awesome. It helps me tremendously to have that little thumbs up. Gives me lots of encouragement, helps my channel, helps my videos. So thank you for that. There's lots of you who often do give me that thumbs up, so I do appreciate it. Thank you. And if you'd like to subscribe, please do that too. Make sure that you will be able to see my videos again. You won't miss out. Of course, you won't watch all of them necessarily, but it means that you'll be connected with me. And when you do come and watch, obviously you've set that intention that you're part of the collective that I'm reading for. So, you know, it should help me sort of tap into your energies that little bit more. So thanks so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you again. And now we're on to Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. Hope all is good with you. So we're looking at whether you'll reconcile with your person, Gemini. That's the question for today. And what I'm trying to understand here, first of all, Gemini, is just what the situation is that's caused the problem between the two of you. What's gone down between the two of you? Where are things at and why? And then I'll look at your person's thoughts, feelings, and potentially intentions with regard to a reconciliation. So we'll look at that. And then we'll look at the mutual energies as well and the likely outcome based on how you two are likely to react and deal with each other as the energies currently stand. Okay, so let's have a look then. Just what's going on here, please, universe. What's going on between Gemini and their person? Okay, I think, Gemini, it's possible that you two met through mutual friends, or there's been a situation where perhaps you may have come across each other, or what's coming through to me here is this person wants to come towards you. Yeah, this is kind of answering the question rather than telling me what went wrong. They're kind of this person is very slow to come towards you, or perhaps they were a little bit slow initially in progressing something. Perhaps they were just kind of getting into a bit of a friendship zone, and maybe it kind of then didn't really go anywhere or didn't properly get off the ground. I'm seeing they were holding back. They were playing games a little bit. They were trying to hold back to get you to respond. They're trying to find out a bit more about you. They've been sort of looking into you, looking at your photographs, looking at what's on social media, maybe asking friends about you. But I'm seeing that maybe it didn't really properly get into a full-on relationship here, Gemini. I'm seeing it kind of was a bit slow, and kind of you started to wonder if it was you were being friend-zoned kind of idea. But this person is very interested in trying to sort of find out more about you as things stand. And they're hoping, I think, that by holding back, you might start chasing them and coming after them. Is what's coming out here. They've got some bad habits as well that they need to kick. It's coming out, right? And might be affecting them. They might be up late at night drinking, or perhaps doing something, whatever it is, that's not the healthiest for them, not the best for their emotional, mental, or even financial, potentially well-being. Okay, there's something around them that's not the healthiest right now. So what we're going to look at now, Gemini, is how they're feeling about a potential reconciliation with you. So universe, how is Gemini's person currently thinking and feeling about a potential reconciliation with Gemini? And is that likely to translate into any action on the part of Gemini's person, please, universe? Is that likely to translate into any action on the part of Gemini's person? Current thoughts, feelings, intentions with regard to a reconciliation, please, universe. Three more. 1, 2. Oh. Last one. Okay, so we've had 3 come out of the deck here for you, Gemini. Let's have a look. Okay. So this person, obviously, with the Sun card, is sort of really trying to think about their happiness, focus on their happiness. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Emperor, the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the Queen of Cups here, the 6 of Cups, and the Moon. Okay. Right, Gemini, let's get into this then. So I'm seeing that this person is missing you. They were happy with you. I think they think back and they think that they had a happy home life with you. There was stability, there was kindness, there was a solid foundation. You had nice times together, good times together. They're reflecting back. They see it's a very nostalgic energy. They're thinking of you fondly. It's not bad memories. It's not angst. It's not bitterness. It's nice thoughts and feelings about you. I think they're trying to manifest you. They're hoping that there's an opportunity, but I'm not sure they're very clear about that. This person's got very deep feelings for you. They're very, very loving. It's almost unconditional love that they feel for you. They do anything for you, I feel. I think they are quite a protective person. That's definitely coming through. I think they've got a lot of warmth and passion about them. And I think there's somebody who takes action if they see that you need something or you want something or you kind of might need a hug or something like that. They're the kind of person that's very generous with their time, their money, their emotion. But they're always trying to do the right thing for everybody here, Gemini. Could be that there are children involved in your connection as well, either from your connection or previous relationships, but they're thinking back about that connection, that family kind of connection that you had between the two of you, whatever form that took. I think they're really trying to hide their feelings here. They're pushing them right down deep. So with the Emperor, he's very logical. He's trying to be logical, this person. I'm not saying it's a he, sorry. I'm just saying he because the Emperor obviously is a man, a male. But I don't read gender here, so it could be anybody, could be any gender at all. But I'm seeing this person, I said this earlier, but I feel they're really unsure about how you feel, Gemini. So they're really hoping that you might reach out. They're watching out for a sign from you. I saw earlier on that they're checking out your photos. They're looking into what you're up to. And I think they're just looking for a sign to see whether you might still be missing them or, are you still available even? They kind of want to know what you're up to so they know where they want to get some indication of where they might stand, because I think they feel quite unclear about that. I think they'd love a reconciliation, if I'm honest, but I just don't think they've got a chance. That's what's coming out here. So Gemini, let's have a look and see what the mutual energies and the likely outcome are. But when we think about both of you, what's going on between the two of you here and the energies across the two and how they're interacting, or they would interact based on what the energy check-in for right now. Okay, so universe, what are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome based on current energies, please? We're looking at Gemini and their person. Mutual energies, likely outcome. We've been inquiring about reconciliation today. What are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome, please, for Gemini and their person? Messages for the highest good of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, two more. 1, 2. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Swords. We've got the Lovers. Ooh, strong connection with this person, Gemini. Knight of Pentacles. The Chariot. Okay. We've got the Devil. Ooh. We've got the 2 of Cups. We've got the Strength. And we've got the 5 of Wands here as well. Okay. So I'm seeing that you're both thinking about each other. I think you're sort of feeling this person's energy around you. When I see this card, to me, this means when you've had a strong connection with somebody, and I do feel this is a very strong connection. I think it's like a soul connection you've got with this person. I'm seeing, Gemini. When you've got that strong connection, or you've had a strong connection with, and you can almost feel them around you. When perhaps you're lying in bed and you can almost feel their touch or their hug, or you've got this energy that's kind of all around you still. I feel both of you feel that way. You're both thinking about each other all the time. And if you start to think about this person, it's because they're thinking about you, Gemini. You're almost obsessed with each other. You absolutely adore each other. It's this strongest soul bond and connection that you two feel. I think it's based on quite a deep friendship. I don't think it's just physical. I think there's something that you two really connect, get on. There's something that's sort of really meshed about you two, and I think you still both feel that way. But at the same time, what I need to say is that you're both holding back on those feelings, okay? And you're being very, very slow and almost stubborn about not reaching out and talking to each other about how you feel. You're still feeling that there's some tension between the two of you. And I think what's going to happen here is that there's going to be this holding back and this real slowness to do anything about it, whilst both being obsessed with each other in the background. And then I think all of a sudden there's something that's going to happen that's going to just open up that pathway for you to perhaps come back towards each other. I don't know what that trigger is going to be. Let me see if I can find out for you. Universe, what will the trigger be for the Chariot, please? What will be the trigger for the Chariot to bring Gemini and their person back together? What will trigger this? Yeah, the Five of Wands just came out. Oh, the Five of Swords has come out, sorry. The Five of Swords. So I'm seeing tension and conflict. There might be some things that are said between the two of you that actually, do you know what somebody once said to me, that sort of knots in a relationship where you kind of rub against each other and you're not getting on very well, they are necessary in order to sort of then smooth the way out, you know, for you to be able to, you know, get on better. You need to work through those knots and, you know, get rid of them. And I think it's almost like an argument is going to help you come towards each other. Bizarrely is what's coming out here, Gemini. Obviously quite specific. That might not be for all of you, but it's certainly for some of you, and it's for those of you who need to hear it. An argument doesn't always, it's not always a bad thing if it's done in the right way, if there's a right way to argue. But if you can take things from it and learn from it and use that to better the relationship, to really listen and respond to what you've heard from the other person when you're having these tense conversations, I'm seeing it's going to actually make you closer. Bizarre, isn't it? But, well, kind of bizarre, but kind of not. That's what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. You love each other so much and you feel so connected that there's a lot of emotion there. And I feel that emotion could erupt in some kind of way. And you might just make it very apparent how you feel for each other and actually what needs to happen to make this work. And I feel that's what's going to bring you two together, interestingly. Okay, so please do check out the all signs at the end. That's where I'm going to look at, you know, what your person would want to say to you. Have a look at that. It'll be in the timeline, the chapters, and also the timestamps are in the description box as well if you wanted to have a look there. So anyway, Gemini, that was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found that helpful. Please do give me a thumbs up if so. Thumbs up really help me out. They mean a lot to me personally. I do take that as feedback and it gives me encouragement, but it also means my videos can reach more people, which has been happening more for me lately. So again, that's down to you guys watching and, you know, interacting with me and, you know, liking the video. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. As I said, it means a lot. And, you know, my purpose here is to help people. So with that intention set, you know, you supporting me in that is so appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So just have a quick drink and then we'll move to Cancer. So hi there, Cancer. I hope you're doing well. Hope all is well with you today. So I'm doing a reading today to look at whether you'll reconcile with your person. So the first little part of this, Cancer, is that I'm just going to pull a few cards to just understand what's the problem been. What's the situation here? That'll help you know if it's your reading or perhaps give you some insights around that. And then we'll look at your thoughts, feelings and intentions of your person with regard to a reconciliation before then going on to look at the mutual energies between the two of you and the likely outcome. Okay, so universe, what is the current situation, please, for Cancer and their person, and what's going on? What caused the problem? Okay. So I'm sensing here Cancer, that you two perhaps met each other, had a really strong physical connection, struck up this physical connection quite quickly, could have been taken to the bedroom quite quickly is what's sort of coming out here. But on the basis that you hadn't really set that foundation, you didn't really know a lot about this person, you perhaps hadn't got to know their friends and family and that sort of thing. You know, it was like at this point, it was a very sort of superficial relationship without any depth to it. I'm seeing that that happened through a mutual desire to do that. But I'm seeing perhaps there's friends, family, people around this situation, and they have sort of cautioned or said things which haven't necessarily been helpful to the situation. I think this person's had their guard put up. They are a bit afraid of being vulnerable. They saw an opportunity with you and they would like to progress and move forward, but they're struggling to let that guard down, to be vulnerable, to get over things that other people have said, which, you know, they feel they need to listen to. Could be people who are jealous and actually aren't really. I'm sensing that the things that they're saying are not for the highest good of this person. They're probably not the best people for them to be around. Sometimes we do have friends who aren't helpful, or who sort of get jealous and sabotage, and, you know, are a bit selfish. You know, so there are a lot of beautiful souls around, absolutely gorgeous, lovely people. They're the people we want to surround ourselves with. There are also a lot of people who are quite selfish, I don't like to say, but there are, and I'm seeing that the people around your person are a bit selfish, and they are not thinking of your person. They're thinking more of themselves in what they're saying. But I do think this person is sort of thinking about the opportunity with you and how it could bring sort of a lot of fulfillment. They're just struggling to let it in, or they have struggled to let it in, and they're sort of listening too much to other people. That's what's coming through, Cancer. Let me know if that resonates for you. Okay, so now we're going to look at the thoughts, feelings, intentions of your person. Universe. Oh, are these round the wrong way? What am I doing? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Something's gone awry. Hold on a minute. Okay, think we're good. Think we're good. Don't know what that was about. Okay, Cancer. So, universe, what messages, please, do you have for the highest good of Cancer? We're interested in how their person is currently thinking, feeling about a reconciliation. Is that likely to translate into any action on the part of Cancer's person, please? So will Cancer see this person coming towards them on the basis of how this person is currently feeling? How is Cancer's person currently feeling about a reconciliation, please, universe? Okay, 2 on the table. 3 more shuffles, please, universe. 1, 2. Last one. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Devil. We've got the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Swords. 8 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles. The 9 of Cups. Okay, Cancer, let's have a look then. So, sorry, I'm just having a little look here and having a little think. So, what I'm seeing is this person has been trying to work on their healing. This is the card that's leaping out to me first of all. So the 9 of Cups suggests they've taken some time out to be by themselves, to think about you know, what's gone on, any toxic patterns within themselves they need to fix and, you know, heal, you know, any sort of holes in in their completeness in terms of their, you know, sense of self-worth, their happiness. You know, they need to be happy by themselves first before they can be happy with somebody else. They're kind of realizing that and they're working on it, is what we've got here with this Nine of Cups energy. So they have taken this time out, but whilst they're taking this time out, they have actually been hoping that you will come towards them. They've been hoping that you're out there on the horizon, Cancer, that you are thinking of them as well, and they're sort of been wishing that maybe they might hear from you. They kind of almost want to know from you how you're feeling on this, but they're still at the same time holding back and working on themselves. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I'm seeing this is somebody, like I said, that recognized, I feel, that they've got some toxic behaviors around them. And I think that in the past, maybe they haven't given enough to this connection. So maybe they let you do all the legwork. Maybe they always waited for you to respond. And to an extent, they're kind of doing that, but they're working on their healing. And I think that's a good reason to perhaps withhold and stay away for the time being and not make any effort. If they know that they need to work on themselves, that's fair enough. But what they're recognizing, I feel here, Cancer, is that they need to reciprocate equally. There needs to be give and take. They want, you know, they realize it needs to be more of a partnership where each is pulling their own weight and contributing equally to the relationship, not necessarily doing half and half of exactly the same things. You're going to bring different things to the relationship, both of you. But you know, those things and those efforts towards the connection need to be complementing and balanced enough that you're both helping each other, you're both supporting each other in a way that, you know, enhances each other's lives, makes each other's lives easier. So for example, you know, one of you might be, you know, really, really good and happy to do the cooking. The other one might do the laundry and, you know, something else or whatever. But, you know, you'll split things equally and evenly. You know, one might be very good at DIY. It doesn't necessarily have to be the man. You know, sometimes the women are great at the DIY and the men aren't. You know, it's not a gender thing. You know, sometimes whatever we're good at, whatever we like to do as well, we can split those tasks to you know, suit the skills and the enjoyment of the people involved, so that we come together and, you know, things just work smoothly. So they think that's how they feel. They want to give more to this. They want to find their balance with you, where things just work more as a partnership. Whereas I think they might have just been letting things sort of ride before, you know, riding on your coattails to an extent, and letting you do the work as well, and sort of maybe even from a job and finance perspective, they need to pull their own weight. They're realizing here, Cancer. And there's something about a mental attitude here where they have potentially held back based on a mindset that they've had, which they are breaking out of here with the Knight of Cups. They are working on sort of healing that attitude and that mindset and that kind of almost negative outlook on things. They are very much working on that. They are focused on their career, their money, their finances, putting a lot of effort into work. I think also as part of this improved self-improvement drive here. I do see that there's a lot of physical attraction towards you. They see you as somebody that they are there is almost like an obsessive energy around this. We've got the Devil and we've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody that you see as confident, passionate. The air around them, you know, the aura around them, the energy around them is just attractive. It draws you in. When they walk into the room, you notice them. You like how they smell. There's just something about them that just kind of, you know, draws you in. That's how they feel about you. And they are really missing you. They're quite heartbroken about the fact that you two are not together at the moment. Okay, so that's what's going on with your person, Cancer. So let's have a look now and see what we can find out. Mutual energies and likely outcome. What's going to happen between the two of you? Okay, so universe, what are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome, please, between Cancer and their person? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Cancer and their person. Mutual energies and likely outcome for Cancer and their person, please, universe. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 2 on the table, Cancer. Can't believe I'm nearly an hour into this reading and we're only on Cancer. So I seem to have spent a long time on the readings today. So we've got the 9 of Wands has come out. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the 4 of Swords. We've got the Hanged Man. 6 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Justice. 6 of Swords. Okay. Right then, Cancer. So I think you two do want to move into a better place. Both of you have thought about things. You've recognised what you actually really want from this. I do see you've held on to each other's energy. You do feel like you don't want the other person to move on. You both want to give equally into this. You both want to try and make it work out. There's things to, give and take here to, compromise and make this work. You're both feeling a little bit guarded. You're a bit scared of being hurt. But what I am seeing is that I think there are things that need to be said and that need to be talked through. So you're thinking about each other all of the time. You're both thinking about how you'd love to put things right, things to be better. You're kind of having this almost epiphany around, I know what I want now. I'm much clearer on this. I can see the other side to the story is what you're thinking, and both of you. You're thinking, I just can't really be without this person. I still feel so connected to them. I couldn't bear the thought of them being with somebody else. That's how you both feel. And I really would be prepared to compromise, perhaps give a little bit, try and understand what the other person needs from me, and give as much as possible, as well as reap the benefits of this connection. And I do feel that there's things to be said. You both feel that you would like to have a conversation about this with the Knight of Swords, and almost make sort of rational decisions, try and put emotions to one side and have a rational conversation, a grown-up adult conversation about what's gone on here, what do you want, and that's going to really help you to move into this better place that both of you are looking for. Okay, so I am seeing communication coming in here with a view and a hope on both sides here, Cancer, that there could be a reconciliation. It's looking positive in terms of the mutual energies and likely outcome here between the two of you. I think things are going to improve. I think both of you are going to put some effort and work into this. You both clearly feel incredibly connected and attractive, and you both really want each other. So that's definitely coming through very, very clearly. Okay, so Cancer, that was your reading. Do hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for liking the video if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful. It does help me tremendously, encourages me. Also helps my video to reach more people. My channel's been growing recently, and that's down to you guys. So thank you so very much for that. Any comments around how it resonates, also awesome, and I so appreciated. I love the fact that there's a little community going sometimes, where people will comment and somebody else will step in to support and perhaps relate to what that person's going through. I love that. I think I'm all for it. I think that's fantastic. So thank you to those of you who do sort of come into the comments positively and support each other as well. That's great. Okay. All right then. So now we're moving on to Leo. So welcome, Leo. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is okay with you. Happy weekend if it's the weekend when you're watching this. And so, Leo, we're looking at the question, will you reconcile with your person? So first of all, I'm just going to lay a couple of cards on the table just to see what's the situation here, what's gone down between the two of you, what's happened, what's been the thing that's got in between you, or what's going on. And then we'll look at your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions with regard to a reconciliation. Okay. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. We've got the Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think what's happened here, or what's gone on, for whatever reason, and it's not very clear really, but this person's got deep feelings for you, Leo, but for some reason they're feeling defeated and like it's difficult to move forward and offer anything. Universe, what else can you share, please, for the highest good of Leo, to help them understand what's going on with their person, or what was the issue here. I think there's some change coming up in this person's life. They are thinking about what needs to change and shift. They're not sure whether you could potentially be part of that change and shift for whatever reason, Leo. So they kind of don't know where they're at right now is what I'm getting, but the feelings are there. The feelings are definitely there. They've got a few bad habits. They might sort of, I don't know, be into the good times and, you know, perhaps spending a lot of time. Yeah, maybe going out having a good time. I feel they kind of say stuff to you that's a little bit like talking shit has come out. So kind of, you know, sometimes people just say stuff, don't they? They kind of blurt stuff out that kind of gets a reaction, or they say it to try and make you think a certain way about them, or think of them positively, or get a reaction just of some kind. And I'm getting this person, always partying. That kind of came out, and I feel there's a little bit of toxicity around this to an extent. Interestingly, I do think they talk shit a little bit. They're very interested in you, Leo, so they're looking at your photos all the time. Just be aware they're looking at your social media, and there is somebody else around them potentially as well coming into the mix here, and their life shifting and changing. So all sorts of energies around this. But what came out first was the King of Cups. So it's somebody that really does love you a lot, and I think you have deep feelings for them as well. But there's clearly a lot of challenges around this connection, okay, that are coming out here. Okay. All right then, so universe. Oops, a daisy. Here we go then. So universe, what are the thoughts, feelings, intentions of Leo's person, please? What can you share in relation to how this person's currently thinking, feeling about a potential reconciliation with Leo? And is that likely to translate into any action? So what's going on in their mind and their heart? Is this likely to translate into any action? Got other cards from other decks muddled in with this. Okay, 3 more shuffles, please, universe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 3 of Cups has come onto the table. I do see this person going out having good times, partying. There's somebody who likes to enjoy themselves, Leo, definitely. They could be spending a lot of time with their friends, just having fun, focused on fun. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but I was seeing there's a bit of toxicity around it for some reason. Ace of Swords. The Chariot, okay. On the move. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. 10 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. Okay, let's have a look then. So we're looking at mutual energies, likely outcome now, aren't we? So sorry, Leo, just having a little moment just to think about this. So this person, I feel, is going to take some action to come towards you. I do see they see a lot of potential in your connection. They are very focused on material things. They are interested in money, success, career, looking good, having nice things. Also that part and parcel of that is also having security and feeling safe and stable, and that you've got abundance. But it's also this ambition and this, I think they feel that together you two could achieve awesome things. But I think through communication and things that have been said, I think that you both might feel that, you know, it's almost like you can't go anywhere with this. You're feeling like maybe it's going to die a death because you're defeated. The circumstances don't appear to be aligning for you both. I'm seeing that you know, both of you got a bit of a protective barrier around you now. You've both got a bit of a wall up. But at the same time, I think this is due to perhaps past experience, perhaps things that have happened between you before, things have been said before. I think both of you are perhaps thinking through what your options might be. Will they be together or will they be apart? It could be that you agree to have a friendship and see what might happen in the future here. Is the mutual energy around this? You kind of need to talk about it to an extent to just say, I don't know if this can go anywhere, but I want it to. It's like both of you want to move ahead and move forward in a way that's going to support your future growth and support your future abundance and security and stability and feeling of success, that things have worked out. I do see that there's a potential in the future that there's a bit more give and take, a bit more of a reciprocal energy, a bit more of a partnership, but you're kind of almost both of you stopping it happening through the way that you're behaving for one reason or another, Leo. There's a desire there, but there's like something's kind of stopping it, something's kind of getting in the way. I see at least a friendship and a mutual kind of reciprocation in that regard, but with options open for a little while at least. And then I don't know what will happen from there. I think that, you know, the universe is kind of leaving that open. I don't think it's set in stone for you guys at the moment, Leo. I've just seen 11 or 111 and then another, 11111. So all the ones. So there's something that's almost like divine timing around this. I feel, Leo, it's going to happen at the right time for you, but you might have a bit of a delay. It might be a bit frustrating. It might feel like it's never going to happen. You might just leave it behind and think, I'm defeated in this. It's just not aligning for me and I'm going to go in the other direction. But sometimes the universe puts delays there for a reason. I'm kind of feeling like this delay is for a reason. It's for your own good. And when you look back in the future, you're going to realize why, and it's all going to make sense, is what's coming through to me here, Leo. So slightly strange reading for you there. I hope that was helpful. Do let me know if it resonated. I would love to hear from you. Do check out the all signs there sign at the end, where I'm going to look at, you know, what your person want to say to you. I'm going to do it there, so it will be in the chapters that I, you know, when you scroll through on the timeline, you'll see the all signs at the end of the reading, and the description box also has the timestamps in it as well. Okay. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing. I'm getting loads of people watching my videos now who aren't subscribed. So please do subscribe. I would love to see you again. It will just make sure we're connected. You can find me again. And you know when my videos are being posted, even if you don't want to watch them all, that's absolutely fine. But it sets that intention that when you do come and watch, you're part of that collective that I'm reading for then, if you've hit that subscribe button. So that will obviously support the energies, feeding into the energies that I'm reading for the collective. So thanks, Leo. Look forward to seeing you again next time. And now we're moving on to Leo. No, Virgo. I've just done Leo. Oh dear. Hope you guys are okay. So we are looking at whether you're going to reconcile with your person, Virgo. That's the subject of the reading today. So first of all, I'm just going to pull a few cards just to see what's the situation, what's gone down between the two of you, what's been the problem, you know, what might have caused you to part ways. You know, it might help you know that you know, it's your story. If that resonates for you, it might give you a bit of clarity around the situation if you've been a bit unclear about what's been the barrier and what's gone on. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands has come out here. What else have we got? I'm feeling that this person is kind of feeling like for some reason they just hit a brick wall here. They didn't know what to do to make this work. Could have been an issue around money is coming out here. This person might have a reputation that goes before them, potentially. Something about money. There's something about money that's caused an issue between the two of you. I don't know exactly what it is. I guess it's going to be different for a lot of you. It could be connected to a house move or the ability to move. Perhaps you two were talking about moving in together, but perhaps they then realised maybe they weren't going to be able to do that, and therefore they kind of put a halt on things because they thought it was going to be a dead end. There's something around money here. I don't know if they perhaps have to give money to support other, children from another relationship, or they are giving money to support other people. There's something around money that was going to impact the ability to perhaps move in together, move house. And they just felt defeated. They felt like they had nowhere to go with it. Yeah, okay. Just pull another couple just to see. Yeah, they felt like they needed to have courage in order to move forward here, because they felt like maybe you weren't on an equal footing. They couldn't give you what you were looking for. They were having to channel their resources out elsewhere for a reason. They felt like there was an opportunity here that they couldn't cross over for some reason. They couldn't step into. Okay, I don't know if that resonates for any of you. Let me know. I do hope so. Okay. So, universe, what messages, please, do you have for the highest good of Virgo? What are the thoughts, intentions, feelings of Virgo's person around a potential reconciliation? Is this person thinking about reconciliation? Is it in their mind and their heart? And is this likely to translate into any action towards Virgo, please, universe? Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands here. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Hierophant. Got the Two of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. We've got the Death card. We've got the Six of Swords. Hey, Virgo. Well, I think this person does want to come back towards you. They want to put things right. I think they feel there's something they need to do to put this right. At least do their part anyway. It feels like you two are in a committed relationship to me. You were either married, in a partnership, living together. There was some kind of commitment between the two of you, an actual committed relationship. I do see you you were in a partnership, and you were together, you were a couple. And I do see that this person wants to come back towards you and put things right as a couple. They feel like something came to an end between the two of you. Your connection, your relationship, your commitment died for some reason, fell apart. They're really regretful about this. They're really disappointed. And I think the regret is really coming through here, in that they feel they need to put something right. They're acknowledging their part that they played in this. They're regretful of it, and they wish they could have done something differently. And they are going to come back towards you and express this to you. They're going to tell you how they feel and how regretful they are, and how they would really like to put things right between the two of you. I think they feel that you offered something beautiful in your connection. They see your value. And I just do see them really having reconciliation in their heart and their mind, and them actually taking action. I don't think it's going to be too long before you actually hear from this person with the King of Swords here. I think that communication will be coming in. I think they're really hoping that the death of your relationship, the end of the relationship, is an opportunity to rebuild from a stronger perspective, Virgo. Okay, let's see what the mutual energies and the likely outcome is for you both. Universe, what are the, whoops, what are the mutual energies? What's the likely outcome for Virgo and their person, please? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Virgo and their person. Mutual energies, likely outcome for Virgo and their person, please, universe. 2 more shuffles. Oops, those obviously want to come out. 1, 2. Okay, so we've got the Magician, the Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. We've got the Tower, the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Justice. Okay, right. So Virgo, I'm seeing that, you know, I think there's going to be some kind of legal decision made here. To be honest with you, Virgo, I'm going to have to be very honest about what I'm seeing on the table. So what I'm seeing is you're going to have a lot of communication. You're going to talk things through. You're going to try and make head over heart decisions here. There's going to be a lot of communication. I do actually see you restarting your physical connection. I see maybe, you know, that side of things creeping back in, you know. I'm seeing that you may, yeah, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of physical connection. You will also talk to each other about what's gone on. But I'm seeing for some reason, I think you're also going to be talking about progressing your relationship, moving to the next stage or phase, whatever that might be. It could be getting married, it could be having a child, it could be buying a house, it could be anything like that. The progression of the relationship here is under discussion. And I think both of you are very passionate and really want it. You want it to work out. But there's something around the foundation here. And I don't know if it's finances or, you know, something that's gone on between the two of you or exists between the two of you is causing an issue. It could be mental attitudes. It could be, because I've got the Magician here. So usually if the Magician is manifesting a Tower, it's usually because your intentions aren't quite set in the right way. It's because, you know, you're not thinking in the right way. Maybe there's some negativity around thinking and mindsets and things like that, and you're assuming that it's not going to work out. You know, you can change this, by the way, Virgo. So take note of what I'm saying and adjust, you know, if you feel this is the case and it could be potentially negatively impact upon you here. Think positively, set out your intentions, just feel that feeling that it's going to happen, just detach from it emotionally, stop feeling so intense about it and chasing after it. And, you know, that kind of that's a repelling energy, isn't it? And that would lead to a Tower. And I'm seeing there's a danger of that on the table, okay? I think this is the first reading where I'm seeing something a bit more negative as an outcome, okay? And I will always say when I see it. So what I'm seeing here is that I do see you potentially, although you make a try and an offer to both of you move forward in your connection and, you know, move to that next stage. And for some reason I've got buying a house or a home or a house is an issue for you both. Don't know why. Let me know if that resonates. But I'm seeing house and home being a potential issue, and money being, you know, being available to be able to do this being a problem on one side or another, whether it's known about or not, okay? And the fear of it, you know, being a problem for one of you. I see you actually, in all honesty, this not working out. If this continues and this is the case, I do see it potentially you being single, both of you. And I see that decision being made where you do need to split assets, get divorced, start the legal side of things to sort things out financially between the two of you. That is coming through. Okay, so I'm sorry if that wasn't the message you wanted to hear. If it's not your story, leave it behind. Okay, don't try and force it. It'll be very confusing if that's not your story. I think you will know if it is. It will resonate sufficiently that you know it's yours. And what I've also said to you here, Virgo, as well, is this is not set in stone. You can change this. It's about attitude, intention, and manifestation here. It's your own sort of mental thought processes that could be trapping you here and the other person and preventing you moving on. Okay, but otherwise, I see that as the issue. Otherwise, I think there's other things about this connection that are fantastic with good intentions on both sides. So really, really think about what you're manifesting by your attitudes and your intentions and your mindset. Mindset is really, really important. And once again, if you'd like me to look at your own personal situation, please do check out the description box. The readings are really, they were already reasonable. They're very, very reasonable right now, and they're turned around within 24 hours. So by this time tomorrow, you will have a reading in your inbox, a link to your own personal reading that you can watch as many times as you want if you feel you want insights into your situation. Okay, the price is at the moment this month, for the rest of this month, £27 for a 20-minute detailed one question reading. And there are other options there, obviously, for more questions if you wanted to do that. Okay. All right, Virgo, do check out the all signs at the end of the whole reading. That's where I'm going to look at what your person would want to say to you if you don't have to contact and you want the messages from them. Go there. You'll see the timestamp for the all signs in the chapters that are in the timeline, but also they're listed there in the description box as well. So thanks so much for watching, Virgo. I hope that reading was helpful. Please like the video if so. That thumbs up really kind of helps me, means a lot to me. Helps my channel, helps me reach more people, which is my goal. I've set my intention. I want to help as many people as possible, give them that peace, clarity, insights that they may be looking for, and that spiritual guidance where possible. So yeah, all your comments as well and your interaction with me all supports my channel, helps me personally. So I just can't thank you enough for all of your support. Please do subscribe. So I'm getting lots and lots of people watching my videos now, which is awesome. I love that. If you could just hit the subscribe button, once again, that means we can connect in the future. You'll be able to know when my readings are being posted, and it just sets that intention that you're going to come and watch as and when you want to. And then, you know, that's setting that intention that you're going to be part of that collective that I'm reading for. So that helps me tune into the energies that little bit better. So thank you, guys. Okay, and now we're on to Libra. So welcome, Libra. I hope you're well. So we are looking at the question of whether you will reconcile with your person. And first of all, what I'm going to do, Libra, is just pull a few cards to see what's the situation. Like, why did you two disconnect from each other? What was the problem? What was the situation? Why did you fall out? Okay, so just to see, they'll know then if it's your story, or it might give you a bit of clarity and insights if you've been wondering what the hell did happen. And then we're going to look at the thoughts, feelings of your person, and whether, you know, they're thinking about a reconciliation, what their intentions are. And then we'll look at the mutual energies and likely outcome as well. Okay, so I'm just trying to find out for now, Libra, what's gone on. What has gone on with this situation? Why is it as it is? Okay, so let's have a little look then. So I'm seeing that this has been a very strong connection between the two of you. Very, very strong, to the point where it probably freaked this person out, in all honesty. And I see them going a bit quiet, a bit silent. They might have ghosted you. They might have blocked you. They might have just taken off and gone in the other direction, or closed down the communication so that you didn't know where you were or what was going on. Very confusing. Probably messed with your head, in all honesty, Libra, is what I'm seeing here. There's something about making a decision, being at a crossroads. There could be somebody in this person's life that is causing some drama. I'm seeing it could be an ex, and it could be related to children. think this person is trying to relax and try and go with the flow rather than create more drama in their life. And I think they're trying to transform to just be in a better place generally. But this very strong connection between the two of you, I think it freaked them out. And I do see there's somebody else in their background causing drama. And I do think it's potentially linked to children. Okay. Could be an ex. Could be just somebody causing some issues and some drama, and they just went quiet on you. And I think you probably don't even know what happened there. Sorry if that was a bit loud. I'm banging on the table there. You were probably quite confused, and that could be quite a painful energy that I've just seen on the table there, Libra. So if you've been experiencing that, sending you love. Okay, let me know how that resonates, but perhaps if you're happy to do that. Okay, so let's have a look then. So what are the current thoughts, feelings of your person, Libra? What are the thoughts and feelings of your person? Are they thinking about a reconciliation? Is that likely to translate into any action in them coming towards you? Universe, is Libra's person going to take any action to come towards Libra, please? Any action to come towards Libra? And how are they feeling about a potential reconciliation? Okay, 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got the 3 of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Right, could be an earth sign you're dealing with, Libra. 7 of Cups. Okay, the 8 of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. The Tower. Okay. The King of Wands and the Hanged Man. Oh, there's some strange energy around this person, Libra. So what I'm seeing here is that they have been interested in you. I think they're a bit unsure. They could work with this person. It's possible there's a work connection here. If not, then I think they perhaps would like to see you again, but they're being very slow about coming forward and suggesting it. I think the reason things have come to an end in their head is because of somebody else in their past, is what I'm seeing. And I think for this reason, because of this situation, they're keeping their options open, and their mindset generally is holding them back. I don't think this person's in a great place mentally. I mean, the tower's not good. I think they did have an ending with somebody else. And that ending obviously caused them some emotional pain or some practical situation even that's ongoing in their life. And they're just not really willing to be tied down. They don't want anything serious. And that mindset is causing them to hold back on this. And it's, yeah, I think they want to see you, but they're not really doing anything about it. This other person's kind of lurking around. They're just keeping their options open. They don't quite know where they're at or where they're going. They're not in the best of places and spaces here. Their mindset's that they're trapped, that they can't move forward here, Libra. So not the best energy around this person, in all honesty. I think this has probably messed around with your head. Like I said, I completely understand. So I hope you're doing okay. Universe, what are the mutual energies? What's the likely outcome for Libra and their person, please? What are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome for Libra and their person? Mutual energies, likely outcome for Libra and their person. Okay, we've got the Strength card. We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got the Three of Pentacles, got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Empress. Okay. I think you two will meet up and talk about this eventually. I am seeing the communication starting up again. I do think there's some feelings, but this person just feels defeated around a connection and an ability to move forward. Therefore, they're really, really holding back on this. There's something about the mother of their children, I think, is coming through, or their mother or some other female causing a bit of disturbance in their life. And they're almost at this point of thinking, do you know what, whatever will be, will be. I'm just going to let things flow, work out. I'm going to trust they're going to work out in the end. But I still feel that whilst they've got feelings and there has been this connection with you, they're just not in a place really to move on. I do think, though, that you will at least have an explanation. I do think they'll ask you out. You might at least go for a coffee. I think you're going to hear more about this other person that's been causing drama in their life. And what's causing them to hold back. And I think they might just say to you, look, in the future, who knows what happened in the future? Let's stay connected. Let's stay in touch. I can't really offer you anything right now, but let's see where it goes. And I think from time to time, you might hear from this person. You might maybe meet them, talk to them. But yeah, there's some kind of mother energy here that's causing a disturbance, an issue, made them feel like this couldn't go any further. But it is a mindset. It is a mindset. And they are really holding back. They are really defensive. They are, feeling unsure about this. But I do see a lot of communication coming in. We've got the Eight of Wands and we've got the Knight of Swords as well. So lots of communication coming in. I'm not sure where this will go, if I'm honest, Libra. I'm really not sure. But there will be communication at least and some clarity coming around the situation where I think that has very much been unclear for you before. So I hope that was helpful. That was your reading. Please do give me a thumbs up if that did help you, give you some clear answers. Also, let me know how it resonates for you if you're willing to share. That would be really helpful to me personally. I'm always fascinated to hear when people tell me that my readings have resonated. I think somebody made a comment the other day which said something along the lines of, it was so accurate I dropped my phone. And I was like, whoa, that's amazing. So thank you for that kind of feedback. That's always really interesting to me. Thank you. Obviously it's the universe giving the messages, but how that works through me is still amazing from my perspective. I just think it's awesome to be able to help people like that. So thank you. What else would I need to say to you? Please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I've got lots of people who do return to my channel to watch my videos, but you haven't yet hit that subscribe button. I do invite you to do that. It's free, of course. It means you can find me again. You'll know when my videos are being posted. You can come and watch them whenever you like. And it just means you've set that intention to be part of the collective I'm reading for. So thanks again so much. And now we're moving on to Scorpio. So welcome, Scorpio. I hope you are doing well today. So we are looking at the question of whether you'll reconcile with the person on your mind, Scorpio. Will you reconcile with the person on your mind? So first of all, I just pull a few cards to see what's the situation between you and this person, what's been the problem, what's gone on. This helps you to know whether it is your reading, whether it's your story, but also just give a bit of clarity. If you're a bit confused, you don't know what's gone on, let's find out. Okay, well, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing maybe you had a one-night stand with this person and then you didn't really see them again. Maybe they've been waiting to hear from you and they've had their guard up a little bit. They haven't been willing to actually make that effort and come towards you, which is a bit odd, Scorpio. But yeah, it's kind of like there was a passionate start between the two of you that kind of fizzled out. They're not sure if you've got that passion for them anymore. They certainly got a lot of feelings for you, though. They're really hoping. They're just waiting for you to let them know, I think, in some way. Have an indication from you about how you're feeling about things. Eventually, they're going to take some action, but I think there's been a lack of action. They've had their guard up because I think they're not sure how you feel. I don't know why. Let's see what else is going on here. Ooh, goodness me, these cards are really slippery. My goodness, okay. It just landed in my lap. You couldn't see that, could you? It was off camera. Yeah, the whole deck just kind of like went whoop into my lap. Right, okay. They're really into you, but they're not saying anything about it. I think they're just really worried that you don't feel the same. They're waiting for you to indicate to them how you feel. They really like you. They think there's chemistry there. They've got deep feelings. They fancy you. Do people still say that these days? They really like you anyway. They've got attraction. They're attracted to you. They're into you. Okay. But they're not telling you that you're probably really confused here, and they don't know how you feel either. It sounds like a bit of a mess, if I'm honest. One of you's got to say, right? One of you's got to say how you feel. Okay. Right, Scorpio. Let's see then. Let's see. The problem is a lack of action. Could be a lack of like physical action here with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Has the passion sort of stopped? Did the physical connection kind of stop for some reason? Anyway, let me know. So Scorpio, let's find out how is your person currently thinking and feeling about potential reconciliation with you? What are their thoughts and feelings about a reconciliation? And is that likely to translate into any action towards you? Universe. Messages for the highest good of Scorpio, please. Is their person currently thinking about reconciliation? What's in their mind and heart? Is this likely to translate into any action towards Scorpio, please? Okay, right, let me see. So we've got the Ten of Cups, very positive card coming through there, and the Six of Swords. You're looking at reconciliation. The Six of Swords is that moving into a better place. Three of Cups is like reuniting. What else have we got? Page of Pentacles here, coming forward with an offer, maybe an apology. Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign here. I think this person wants to invest in this situation. Perhaps make sure that they do their part to put things right. I see them coming forward towards you with an apology. There's a lot of love on the table. There's the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups. They feel they've got such deep love and feelings for you. They want the happily ever after with you. They so want to be with you, Scorpio. It's just shining through. They think the world of you. They absolutely love you. They're feeling that you're not pleased with them at the moment. Maybe they've done something wrong. They're feeling like the energy is cool between the two of you. Like, not cool as in good, cool as in, cold, frosty, that kind of vibe. And they just want to put it right. See that octopus with his coin? That's coming forward with this apology. I've got something for you. I've got something I want to say. A little gesture here coming in from this person, which will perhaps lead into more of a connection here between the two of you. They really see your value. They see things in you that they haven't really seen in other people. They see your connection was special. They see it's worth putting an effort into. They really want to try again. They're going to make a huge effort here, Scorpio. They think the world of you. They value you. They love you. They want to offer you love. They want to be with you. They want to spend time with you. They're willing to do what it takes to spend that time with you and try and put things right. They don't want to feel that you're displeased with them or unhappy with them or things aren't right. They can't bear things not being right. It's troubling them so much. Okay, it's troubling them so much. I do see them trying to come towards you to put it right with a gesture. Could be a little gift, but definitely I think an apology. They really want to tell you that they'd like to reunite after perhaps this spell of being, perhaps in a bad place between the two of you, Scorpio, or just disconnected. They don't like that disconnection. It really bothers them. Okay, and as I said, so much love, like Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness. Seven of Pentacles wanting to, you know, invest in this. The Six of Swords moving into a better place. Like, oh, lovely energy. This person just wants and loves you. Scorpio, this person wants and loves you. Okay, right. Let's have a look then. Mutual energies and likely outcome here. Sorry, I keep banging the cards on the table. I think it's this deck. It's a bit noisy on the table, so sorry if that's loud in the mic. Although I do get a couple of people now and again saying your volume is too low. I don't know what I can do about that. I am speaking into a microphone. Maybe turn up your device, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, mutual energies and likely outcome for Scorpio. Mutual energies, likely outcome for Scorpio and this person, please, universe. Mutual energies and likely outcome for Scorpio and their person. Right, the Seven of Swords is there. You're struggling to let each other in now. Something's gone on which has made you feel a bit defensive. I'm going to have to get over that, both of you, Scorpio, if you're going to go anywhere with this. Two of Swords. You're both feeling at a crossroads here. There's a decision needed. Ten of Wands. Four of Pentacles. You're still thinking about each other all of the time. The Death card. You're on your guard because something came to an end. You're afraid of that coming to an end again. And you're holding back on something because you're on this connection, because I think both of you are worried that it won't work out. You're both at this crossroads thinking, well, it's going to go one way or the other. It's got to go one way or the other. I think both of you have sensed that, you know, this has come to an end. You've walked away. You're holding back. You're worried about, you know, getting hurt again. Perhaps there's a bit of ego and pride playing into this situation, Scorpio, but what I do see is you not let go of each other. You still feel really strongly for each other. You hate the thought that the person might be with somebody else, and therefore what I'm seeing is you coming back towards each other after all this, and with all these challenges that I'm seeing on the table, Scorpio. I'm seeing that you will come back towards each other and give it another go. Your intuition, both of you, you've got an intuition sort of crying out saying, this is what you want to be together, you want to come towards each other. But I do see a lot of energy around, it might appear that this has just come to an end, okay, that it's over, that you've walked away, the other person's walked away, it's done and dusted, you're holding back, it's come to an end, you know, there's barriers up here all over the place, but there's some miracle by the look of it, there is going to be a return, okay, there will be a return, and having a bash at this and see what happens. Okay, Scorpio, that was your reading. Do hope that was helpful. Please give me a shout, let me know. Please like the video, thumbs up always really help me. They mean a lot to me personally, and also, you know, just help my channel, help me reach more people, helps other people as well. It's all for the greater good as well as helping me personally. I do appreciate it so much. It means so much to me. So I appreciate all of your engagement with my channel, your comments, your likes, your subscribes, your shares, all of that kind of thing. And please do subscribe because it's free. And I know a lot of you are watching are not subscribed. So please do consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell, and then joining me whenever you feel like it for the readings as I publish them. It just sets that intention that you're going to be able to come back and watch me, and make sure we can find each other again and we are connected, which I would like. So thank you guys. And I'm going to move on now. To Sagittarius. So welcome, Sagittarius. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is okay. So we are looking at the question, will you reconcile with your person? So first of all, I'm just going to check in and see what's gone on between the two of you, what's happened, what's caused the problem, either to help you know it's your reading, or maybe to give you a bit of insight into that, what's the actual issue here. And then we'll look at from your person's perspective, their thoughts, their feelings, that kind of thing. We're going to look at, you know, what their intentions with regard to coming towards you as well. So let's see what we can find out. So universe, what messages please do you have for the burnt the card, just fell into the, did you see that? My goodness. Okay, let me see if I can clean that card a moment. Set the card on fire. Didn't burn, happily. Just got wax everywhere. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Right, let me see. I don't know if I can light that again. Okay, we've got two. Oh, goodness me. Okay, we've got wax all over the place. Wax galore. Okay. Just a moment. Let me see if I can sort this out. Right, so we're trying to find out, aren't we, what's the deal for Sagittarius? And then the Seven of Cups kind of really jumped out. And yeah, well, the cards smell nice of wax anyway. I'll have to clean that up later. Oh, I'll timestamp this appropriately for you, Sag. Okay. Wow. Okay. Maybe I need to be a little bit careful of this candle because it's probably a little bit open, isn't it, to have the cards next to it. Anyway, on that note, so I'm going to timestamp from now. Welcome, Sagittarius. I've just had a little candle issue. You'll see I've got now wax on the table and I've had to wipe the cards and oh my goodness. Anyway, Six of Pentacles definitely wanted your attention. My goodness. Okay. So, Sagittarius, I've just pulled a few cards to try and find out what's going on with your situation, as in what caused the problem between the two of you. You know, why didn't it work out? You know, just any more insights around the deal between the two of you, what's gone on. And yes, then I will then go and have a look at your person's intentions, you know, feelings around a reconciliation, where that's likely to happen. And then I'll do a third spread to just have a look at mutual energies and likely outcome. Okay, so what's the deal between the two of you? I think the problem was maybe communication. Maybe there was a bit of an argument of communication around whether you actually wanted a relationship, a partnership. Maybe you were not on the same page here. I think one or both of you were keeping your options open, or there was a sense that there were options being kept open. And the issue was around whether there would actually be a long-term relationship and connection between the two of you is what's coming through here. So take that as it resonates. If it's not your story, please do leave it behind. But that's what's coming through for this reading today. So now I am going to have a look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome here. Once again, sorry for the wax on the table. Do have wax around now on things. Yeah, no, we're not looking at me. I'm all over the place now because that it wasn't mutual energies and likely outcome we're looking for. We are looking at, sorry, Sagittarius, this is a really messed up reading, isn't it? But we are looking for the thoughts, feelings, intentions of your person around a reconciliation. Universe, please, messages for the highest good of Sagittarius. What are this person's thoughts, feelings, intentions around a reconciliation, please? Okay, two more. Back in the zone now, back in the zone. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Sun card. Something around a birthday. Also Leo energy coming through here. We've got the Two of Swords, crossroads and decision to be made. Eight of Swords, oh, trapped in a mindset, just feeling trapped, that they can't move forward. Strength, holding back. Oh my goodness. Three of Pentacles, could be somebody that you met at work and you really got on well when you met at work, maybe. I think this is a karmic connection. Maybe you know, came into each other's lives for a reason, for a purpose that might have been quite apparent for you. Perhaps this person feels they haven't got a lot to give and a lot to offer in terms of this relationship and this connection here. And they're very much holding back. They're just at this, they don't know where they're at with it, I don't think. There's very much of this indecision kind of energy, crossroads, feeling a bit trapped and unable maybe to invest in this situation, and very much holding back. I'm not sure whether this person, they like you a lot. They really do like you. There's real happy vibes, nice connection here in terms of how they feel about you, but they're just really undecided about whether they can actually offer you something. And it's all in their head, it's all in their mind, it's all how they're reflecting on things and thinking about things. None of it needs to be true, but it is where they're at, okay? But there is divine timing in this, and I am feeling that maybe through this connection there's lessons to be learned both sides, and maybe this will just work out in its own time. But for now, this person is very much holding back, Sagittarius. And I am getting a lot of Leo energy. It could be any sign, but I'm getting Leo energy, and potentially earth sign and air sign. Air signs are here as well. Okay, so let's look at mutual energies and likely outcome. The universe, what are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome for Sagittarius and their person, please? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Sagittarius and their person. Okay, 3 more shuffles. 7 of Wands is on the table. 2, 3. We've got the 7 of Wands here. We've got the 2 of Wands. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out again. Divine timing, kind of like karmic connection, lessons to learn. 3 of Pentacles is here. The 9 of Pentacles. The 3 of Swords. The Justice. And the Page of Pentacles as well. I'm seeing a very guarded energy on behalf of both of you. I think both of you kind of feel like you're guarded. You don't know which way to turn with this. You don't know which way it's going to go. You're a bit afraid of being heartbroken. There's some other energy that's perhaps holding you back. I'm not saying it's a person, but there's something getting in the way. There's something that's a blocker here. I do think it's potentially just mental attitude. It could also be that you work together. I am sensing that you work together and you may come across each other because you work together. If that's the case, I do see, a little gesture being made. Maybe you go for coffee, you talk to each other. There'll be a bit of communication around this. I am sensing there's stuff to deal with, stuff to work out, stuff to work through. And the universe will just make that work out in its own time is what's coming through here. But very, very guarded energy. There is a lot about work here, work goals, being standing on your own 2 feet financially, both of you, thinking about, security, stability, that kind of thing, and just not wanting to jeopardize that ability to stand on your own 2 feet financially and be quite financially independent. You certainly don't want to be interconnected financially, neither of you, I don't think. Could be a little apology comes in from this person. And I do think eventually things might work out between the two of you, but I'm seeing a very sort of stagnant energy at the moment. I don't think things are terribly bad. I think there might be a bit of communication, a bit of an apology, but nothing that's going to really ramp up and reunite you for a while in terms of a relationship. But I do see that there might be a reason why the universe is holding back on this, and it might work out more for you in the future, potentially. It's going to all work out in the right way, as it should, is what's definitely coming through. So don't worry about it. Whatever the outcome is, it's for your highest good, Sagittarius. It could result in a legal situation here. I don't know whether that, dividing of assets or sort. There's something about money and sorting money out between the two of you and being in a good place and leaving things in a good place sort of financially here. Take that as it resonates. So this person's perhaps going to come round to maybe offering you something more fair or giving in a little bit to what you've asked for. If you are splitting and you're trying to divide assets out, that's also coming through. Things are perhaps going to work out a little bit better or more in your favour here for whatever it is that's being dealt with and sorted through in terms of finances. They want to make sure that they can stand on their own 2 feet, they get the right share out of this, but they also want to be reasonable as well, is coming out. That's not going to be for everybody. That's only going to be for those of you who are actually going through divorce or legal separation or, financial dividing of assets. That's coming through. It's all going to work out well for you, though. If you are facing that, sending hugs, it's not very nice, but it's going to work out well for you. It's definitely coming through here, Sagittarius. Okay, you will be fine. Both of you will end up fine. It will work out okay for both of you, which is really what you want, isn't it? Okay, right. Okay, quick swig of this very cold tea. So thanks for joining me, Sagittarius. Thanks for liking the video. Sorry for that little blip at the beginning there with the candle incident, which you can still see. Yeah, as sent wax flying everywhere. But yes, please do like the video. Please subscribe. Love to see you again. I do get lots and lots of people watching my video who are not, in fact, subscribed. And it would be great if you just hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. It just means you can find me again. You'll be able to watch my videos in the future. You'll know when I've posted, and then you've got that choice, haven't you, whether you come and watch or not, depending on whether that whatever topic I'm reading for is one that you are interested in. You know, obviously, usually I'm reading around relationship issues, who's coming towards you, you know, what's the person's intentions, how do they feel about you, you know, will you reconcile? You know, that kind of reading. Will they come back? Will they reach out? All of those readings. If you're interested in that kind of thing, then please do subscribe, because I do post those quite regularly. Okay. All right then, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. And now we are moving on to Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn. Hope you are doing well. So we are looking at, well, you know, whether you're likely to reconcile with your person, Capricorn. So first of all, I'm just going to pull a few cards to see what is the situation here, what went down between the two of you, what caused the problem, what's the situation, just so that you can understand whether it's your reading, but also possibly get a few insights and a bit of clarity around the situation if you've been unsure. The universe, what's going on with this person, and what was the cause of the issue, please, with Sagittarius and the person on their mind? What was the problem? I'm going to take that as the split, I guess. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Right. I think. Okay, Capricorn. Here we go. Yeah, right. Okay. So this is interesting. So what I'm going to say to you is this person was in fact in a connection, was in a marriage, potentially a partnership, a long-term connection, and maybe things went a bit rocky in that connection and they connected with you. Now, I think they thought when they met you they were going to get divorced, they were going to be separated, that things had ended, but it was only very recent. And so what I think then happened was drama ensued with that past person. They kind of got involved again with that person, and I think they have been undecided and actually didn't go ahead with that divorce and that split. So you found yourself in a third party without actually meaning to or intending to, but you just found yourself in that situation, and this person then withdrew and didn't explain. They might have popped back up again now and again and then gone away again. That's what I'm seeing, though. They hadn't fully concluded with somebody else, and maybe where you thought they were divorced or they were going to be divorced, that never really happened, and maybe they're not. They might still be in that connection or have returned to that connection. Okay. Okay, what else is going on? What was the situation that caused the problem here for Capricorn, please, universe, and their person? Yeah, they never really gave you full facts. You might have felt they were being a bit guarded around information. Yeah, they weren't being straightforward with you, but at the same time, they were hooked on you. That's what happened there. Capricorn. My goodness. Okay, right. Well, let's go and see if they are thinking about a reconciliation with you. I think you need to be a bit wary of that one based on what I've just seen. Well, let's have a look, shall we? So, okay. So, Capricorn. Messages for the highest good of Capricorn, please, universe. Is their person thinking about a reconciliation? What's in their heart and mind with regard to reconciliation? And are they likely to come towards Capricorn and make that offer, to take any action The universe, messages for the highest good of Capricorn, please. Is a person going to return? Are they likely to think about reconciliation, take action towards reconciliation with Capricorn, please? Messages for the highest good of Capricorn. Right, the universe was telling me that was the way to split, so that's that done. Okay, it feels odd not to do it, but there you go. It did it for me. The universe did it for me. Right, okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands here. They've got their guard up. You can't get through that barrier, possibly because of this other person now that's in the mix. Okay, Four of Swords. They do think about you all the time though, Capricorn. The Five of Pentacles. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Strength card. Nine of Swords. The Hermit. That's the Star card. Okay. Okay, so this person, I feel, is missing you, but they kind of taken themselves off away from you. I'm not even sure you knew why they did that, Capricorn. They might have just disappeared on you and you were like, what the hell? I thought we got on well. I thought we had a connection. I thought the date went great or the relationship was going really well. And then suddenly they kind of buggered off and you were like, well, what's gone on here? I don't really understand this. So the reason is, you know, obviously they've had this other scenario bubbling around in the background. They thought it was over, but actually it wasn't. They've gone back there. Maybe they thought they were divorced or splitting, and actually they haven't divorced or split at all. Perhaps they just preempted the fact that they were going to end a relationship and you know, it never really happened. There was drama and they ended up staying for whatever reason. Okay. But nevertheless, obviously there are challenges in that connection that they've been in or are in, and they do think about you all the time. It's just that they know they have to have this barrier up to be decent and a good human being. They shouldn't be sort of two timing and being in two connections at once. And in that sense, it's commendable, but they could have explained it to you, couldn't they? Obviously, they felt they didn't want to because they didn't want to lose that opportunity with you potentially in the future. They wanted to keep their options open, I feel. And they've got this guard and this barrier up, and you've probably not known why that is why, but you probably still feel their energy around you because they're thinking about you all the time, Capricorn, and you're clearly thinking about them as well. You are sort of somebody they could have only hoped and wished for. They couldn't believe they met you. They were like, oh my goodness, I've met this person. But for some reason, because of this other situation going on around them, they had to withdraw and they took themselves off. And realised that they had to do the right thing by you as well, by not trying to pursue a connection with you any further. But very confusing. They really wish they could invest in this and put more into it. They're just in a really weird position right now. So let's have a look at the mutual energies then and the likely outcome here, Capricorn. Okay, so universe, what are the mutual energies? What's the likely outcome for Capricorn and their person, please? What are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome for Capricorn and their person? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Capricorn and their person. Three more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Capricorn, let's see mutual energies and likely outcome. Okay. Oh, 7 of Wands coming out again. 7 of Pentacles, 2 7s. 4 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups, okay. The Emperor. The 3 of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands, okay. So I'm seeing somebody here, Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Taurus. I'm also seeing a bit of Aries around, lurking around. This person I think they think about you while they're working. I don't know if they drive by near where you live, or you know, the fact that as they're working, they're thinking about you a lot. They think about you at night as well. They're really attracted to you. They had this real chemistry with you. They reflect back on the good times you had together, but they've also got this past connection that's also lurking around, and there's something to do with children. There's a father energy and there's children here as well. They're just heartbroken. They are not in a great place emotionally. They're trying to invest in a situation that I think is going to bring them heartache. In all honesty, you're in their thoughts. They're really attracted to you, but they just have got their guard up at the moment. Unable really to invest in this, and that's sort of heartbreaking for them. But they are where they are, and I think you think about them as well while you're working, and I think you feel super attracted to them and you felt things were great, and I think you have just not really known what's been going on here, to be quite honest with you. And I think maybe you've been focused on being a good parent potentially, or you know, being a good leader at work, on your career, you know, on the decisions that you need to make day to day. But yeah, you still think about each other, you're energetically connected, and it's a bit of a confusing and very disappointing situation here, Capricorn, but it is what it is. And if possible, try and detach from it and move on, and perhaps, you know, live your life doing other things. It looks like you're both focusing on work and that sort of thing, and I think that's the right way forward. To focus on your healing, doing things that bring you joy, make you happy, surround yourself with people who are positive and uplifting, and go and do things that you love, and you know, try and put this energy away from you, and it may well bounce back in the future, but for now it just feels like something that needs to be left alone to work its way through and see what happens in the future. Okay, do check out the all signs at the end if you want to see what this person would want to say to you if you were out of contact, because that will be there. Please do like the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some nice clear answers. All the likes, the thumbs up, they really help me. They give me a lot of motivation, a lot of encouragement, but it also helps my channel get out there to more people, which I've, you know, has been doing more recently, and that's all down to you guys. So thank you. Love all your comments as well, so appreciate those, and please do hit that subscribe button to make sure we're connected, and you can come back and watch me again for my future readings. So thanks again, and now we are moving on to Aquarius. Okay, so welcome Aquarius, hope you are doing well. So we are looking at the question, will you reconcile with your person? First of all, I'm just going to pull a few cards to understand just what's the situation, what's gone down between the two of you, what's happened, what's been the problem, either so that you can know it's your reading, or if you've been a bit unclear, it could give you some insights as well. Then we'll look at your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions with regard to a reconciliation, and then we'll look at mutual energies and likely outcome, Aquarius. All right, so universe, what's the deal between Aquarius and this person? Why did the situation come to an end in the first place? What's gone on between Aquarius and their person, please, to cause this problem? What's the situation? Okay. Okay. I'm sensing that maybe things didn't progress properly in this connection. They didn't progress as quickly as you might want. There might have been a mindset issue where you were thinking quite differently. I think this person might be a little bit negative, a little bit apprehensive, feel trapped in their energy, not be very quick to move forward. That could have been frustrating for you, Aquarius. I think this person, just has been incredibly slow due to their mindset, and they've been very guarded as well. And that's obviously caused a problem. I know that's a little bit vague and that can apply to so many situations, but that's what's coming through for you here. Anything more specific, please, universe, around what's going on? They could have somebody else lurking in the background. They could be sort of going out, having good times, maybe have other energies around them, potentially, Aquarius. That could be sort of, maybe they were spending time on things that were, taking them away from you. I think they could have been wedded maybe to their work. They might have worked in a very creative role, and maybe that's something that absorbed them very much. And maybe they were in a role where You know, the atmosphere at work is to go out and work hard, play hard, and that could have also just left them with this mindset of they didn't really have space for anything else as well, and they just had their guard up in terms of relationships and love, and you know, bringing that into their life. That's what's potentially coming through. Okay, I don't know if that helps and helps you to connect to this reading. Please do let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's have a look at what your person's thoughts and feelings are around a potential reconciliation. So universe, what messages do we have for the highest good of Aquarius, please, to help them understand whether their person is currently favourably thinking about a reconciliation? We'll take that as the split. Okay, so we've got the Tower. Things obviously came to an end. We know that, don't we? The Five of Swords, which means that there is tension, anxiety around this, that not in a good place. The Empress is here, though, which is a much more positive card. The Six of Swords. I think they see you as somebody cool, calm and collected and amongst a lot of chaos. Maybe they've caused a bit of drama, but you've maintained a very dignified persona, Aquarius. We've got the Judgment, we've got the Four of Swords, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Temperance as well coming through as well. So I think, yeah, something came to an end. I feel there was drama. They keep thinking about what went on between the two of you, things that were said, things that went down. It's on their mind a lot. I do think there was some drama around this situation, but you kept your cool, you kept your poise, you showed your value here, you knew your self-worth, and you didn't get drawn into the drama. I think this person would love to make things right with you after rebalancing themselves, but I don't know whether you will accept that. I think this person's thinking about you all the time. It's troubling them. It's on their mind that you two, you know, are not in a great place. It could be other people were sticking their oar in and saying things which weren't helpful as well. Other people could have got involved in this argument. It could be toxic friends, family members, people not, you know, thinking about the highest good of either of you, really sort of meddling, interfering, gossiping, stirring things up. Lots gone on here that really just didn't go well, wasn't nice, lots of drama, and everything just really crumbled and fell apart here. I see quite a difficult situation, but you've really handled this super well. Aquarius is coming through, and now this person is coming down off the ceiling and sort of getting into a better balance after things have cooled a little bit, and there's been that bit of time and that bit of distance to bring some clarity around the situation. I do think they want to put things right between you. So I am seeing them reaching out at least to put things right. I'm not sure about an actual reconciliation, but I do see they've really seen how you've handled things and really admire you for how you handled it, even though they might not say that out loud, if I'm honest. Okay. Well, let's have a look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome here, Aquarius. So universe, mutual energies and likely outcome for Aquarius and their person, please. What are the energies around both Aquarius and their person? And then what's the likely outcome based on that, please, universe? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Aquarius and their person. Two more, please, universe. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Six of Swords came out first. You've got the Death card. Got the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Lots of air energy, lots of overthinking, lots of thought. Lots of thought around this, both of you. It's on your minds. The Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, the Justice, and the King of Pentacles here. I'm seeing that, you know, both of you have learned some lessons from this. There's a reason you came into each other's lives. There's a reason things went down as they did. There's things that you both can take away and learn from this connection. If nothing else progresses and moves on, you will have learned a lot. Okay, Aquarius. I am seeing that it's kind of come to an end. You both feel a bit defeated around this. I am sensing that you two just weren't on the same page. You know, there was misunderstandings galore. You didn't necessarily want the same things. It caused the drama, it caused the issue. But what I am seeing is that you two will have this really open conversation. Communication's coming in around this situation, and between the two of you, you'll make a fair decision, a right decision. I think you'll both agree on it in the end, that this is where you've reached, this is where you're at, and it's sad, but you know, there's actually no way to move forward and be able to progress the, you know, the connection without drama, you know, without the misunderstandings and misalignment. I think you're just going to agree you're both very different. You know, you want different things. You come from maybe different backgrounds. You're just never going to align. You're never going to see eye to eye. Much as you've made it work, it has come to an end. And I think you're going to agree, both of you, it needs to be left where it is. So I don't think you're going to be overly heartbroken about this, Aquarius. I think you're going to agree with it. It might take a little bit of healing, a little bit of getting over, but take those lessons away with the Wheel of Fortune. There's a reason that this happened. It might set you on another path, which sends you to something so much better. The universe intended this to happen for a reason. So just take that, accept it, work on it, work on yourself. I'm not saying you're going to feel great about this straight away. You're not, you know, I know that. Ultimately, I think you're going to be pleased you had the experience, because it's going to serve you well for the future for a reason. If you know that reason already, let me know. I'd just so love to hear. But I do think things are going to really work out in your favour in the future, Aquarius. I think this is going to come to an end for a reason. I think you're going to move on to better things. It's going to set you on a journey. I don't know if you've read The Alchemist, but it's that kind of energy around this for me. It's a reason why you came across something that didn't work out, because it's going to set you on a path towards something else that's going to be super awesome. That's what I'm getting. All right, Aquarius, thank you for joining me. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, if it helped you. Please subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I know there's lots and lots of you watching who are not yet subscribed, and I'd love to have you along as part of my journey to connect with you. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything. It just means we are connected then, and you'll know when I'm posting readings, and you can opt to come and watch them whenever you like, and you set that intention that you want to be part of the collective that I'm reading for, which would be really helpful, and I would love to have you along. So thank you very much. And last but not least, we're now moving on to Pisces. So welcome, Pisces. Hope you're doing well. So we are looking at whether you will reconcile with your person, Pisces, and first of all, I'm just going to have a look at what's going on between the two of you, or what happened between the two of you that caused the problem, so that we can understand. And then I'm going to look at your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions with regard to a reconciliation, and then I'll move on to the mutual energies and likely outcome, Pisces, as well. So just a few cards have come out onto the table here, quite a few more than I intended. What I'm seeing is this person has sort of kept their options open, but they're really hoping you might make the effort here, and you perhaps were making more of the effort than they were. They were kind of leaving that to you. Some kind of toxic behavior around this, almost, you know, potentially mind games here. Yeah, maybe some energetic sort of games around this is coming through as well. I don't know, let's see what else we can find. They were kind of leaving it to you, keeping their options open. And just, yeah, being a bit stagnant, just generally. Yeah, they want you to compliment them all the time. They've got a bit of an ego. It's an ego issue. Oops, sorry, I'm just dropping the cards all over the place. They are holding a bit of a grudge at the moment. I am seeing that. I just don't think they behave in a way that attracts good things for them. They do have an ego. I said that. My goodness, didn't I just say they've got an ego? And the ego card came out. My goodness. Yeah, there's something around an ego, toxic behavior, fishing for comments, like trying to manipulate you a little bit. Oh, I don't really like this person, if I'm honest, Pisces. I don't like that. But anyway, let's see. You might feel differently about them, so don't let me unduly influence you. And you'll know whether it's your reading or not, won't you? But let's have a look anyway. Don't like that. But anyway, universe, what messages do you have for the highest good of Pisces, please? Is their person thinking about a reconciliation? What's in their heart and their mind? What are their intentions? Are they likely to translate into any action on the part of Pisces person towards Pisces, please? Messages for the highest good of Pisces. Is their person currently thinking about a reconciliation? What's their thoughts, feelings around a reconciliation? Are they likely to come towards Pisces for this purpose? 2 more shuffles. Right, I've got several on the table here, Pisces. Let's see what else comes out. Okay, let's have a look here. So we've got the 10 of Wands. We've got the Strength. We've got the 8 of Wands here. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Devil, and the Star. Okay, well, once again, I'm seeing a really toxic energy around this person. I do think they'll communicate with you, but they might communicate with you in a rather toxic way. Watch out for that communication. I'm not sure it's entirely straightforward or without agenda, Pisces. This person is really attracted to you and they've got, this wishes around your connection, but I don't think their behavior allows it. There is some toxicity. I don't like their energy in that sense. They're very much holding back on things. They're being super logical. There are nice qualities about this person. They are quite protective and they are really missing you. And they are, they've got a lot going on in their life though. They've got a lot burdening them. Again, it could be things from their past that's affecting them. They could be in the middle of a house move or, a change in their life that's really causing sort of heaviness on their shoulders here. I do see they will talk to you and they are very attracted to you. But in many senses, I just feel there's a lot going on for them that is still weighing on them, that they need to heal from, that they need to deal with, that they need to work through, because otherwise I see a toxic cycle carrying on with this person. I do see a very toxic energy around this, Pisces. You might have noticed it. You might have noticed if it feels like there's something off in the way this person communicates with you and deals with you, there's a reason for that, so don't ignore it. Those red flags that you feel in your gut when you just sense something just doesn't feel right with somebody, they are to be listened to. We often are just kind and nice, aren't we? And we forgive people and we set those aside because we really want to see the good in the person. We want it to work out. Those red flags are there for our protection. So if you're feeling there's something off about this communication, this energy around this person, if they're not being straightforward, if you feel they're game playing, that kind of thing, Pisces, I think they are. And just try and sort of move that energy as far as you can away from you. Let's have a look at the mutual energies and likely outcome. Okay, so universe, what are the mutual energies? What's the likely outcome for Pisces and their person, please? Mutual energies and likely outcome for Pisces and their person. Okay. All right, I've got 3 there, and I'm going to take that as the split. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got Temperance. We've got Ace of Pentacles. We've got the 5 of Wands. We've got the Justice, Devil, and the Emperor. Okay. Right, Pisces. So similar cards coming through again. I'm still seeing the toxicity. I'm still seeing the person holding back whilst also offering you something. I'm still seeing you not really joined up on the same page. I'm still seeing angst and tension, and nice 1 minute and tense the next, and not straightforward, and yeah, the same things still coming through. Okay, the same messages from the universe are coming through, that really there's some toxicity around this. Please be careful. Make the right decision for you. Just watch out for those signs of that tension and that conflict, and those people getting involved and not being aligned, and you just being very different people, perhaps, is a kind way to look at it. But I'm seeing some difficult energy around this person, if I'm honest, very stubborn as well, and set in their ways, and a massive, massive ego. Okay, which is often just not helpful, Pisces, is it? So sorry to be the bearer of slight bad news. This might just give you some confirmation of what you already knew, and sometimes it's good to just hear someone else say it, isn't it? Let me know if that's the case for you. But I see some toxic energy there, definitely, Pisces. Okay, so now we're going to do all signs, their sign. So this is where you watch the sign or the signs of the person, people that you are interested in, to see if you're out of contact, what they would want to say to you. Okay. So it's all signs, their signs, please, universe. What are the messages for each sign to the collective, please? What messages are there? Aries through Pisces, what would each sign want to say to my viewer, please, universe? What would each sign want to say to my lovely, valued viewer? Right, 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Split the deck. Somebody said to me in my comments the other day, oh, this deck, it's all positive and it's all fixed. Yeah, right, okay. All right, whatever, okay. Anyway, enough of that. So if you're dealing with an Aries, let's see what the Aries would want to say. So the Aries would want to say, I want to tell you how I feel, and I look for you everywhere. Okay. The Taurus would want to say, I want you, and I regret lying to you. So the Taurus didn't tell you the truth. Okay. If you're dealing with a Gemini, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. And they also want to say, I know I crossed the line with you. They obviously didn't treat you particularly well. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I lost myself for a little while, and I'm not available. Okay, they're not available. If you're dealing with Leo, I love you unconditionally, and I wish things could be different. So obviously they can't be with you right now by the sound of it, or things can't work out as you would hope. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I will wait for a sign from you. They're waiting on you. Okay, and my life is not as together as it seems. Maybe they're in a bit of a mess there. If you're dealing with a Virgo, we need to let each other go, and I remember every detail of that day. I don't know where I'm up to. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. So we've just done Libra. I hope that was Libra. So we're now on to Scorpio. Scorpio, I am afraid to contact you, and so many things remind me of you. Sagittarius says, I'm starting to understand our connection, and I wish I'd treated you better. Okay, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, they say we will be together again. Capricorns are very loyal, and I replay our conversations over and over. Also deep thinkers, Capricorns. Aquarius, I can't stop thinking about you, and I left when I saw you with somebody. They obviously got jealous. They thought you were connecting with somebody else and did not like it. Okay, so that was your all signs reading. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining me today. It's been a real pleasure reading, as always. I absolutely love reading for you, and I can't wait to come back and read for you again. So please do, again, make sure you're subscribed, switch on that notification bell, and then we can connect with each other again next time I read. So thanks again, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now.